Welcome survivors, this is ICARUS. It's available on PC very soon. First off, they're going to have some beta testing going on every other weekend, but you need to pre-order it. It's about £20 in old money. So yeah, if you want to pre-order it, you can. Join me in the Discord, you can join me. But here's some tips and tricks. Look in the description if there's anything in particular you're looking for. Otherwise, enjoy the show. So I'm going to touch down on a few things on how to build a basic base. So the first thing you do when you spawn in, you want to collect everything. So just grab all the bush you can. Story of my life. So what you want to be grabbing is the stick, not so much a story of my life, and the fiber. Also whatever else you can get, like stones. You want basically enough stuff to build out of thatch, but to get there you have to level up. So the top left you can see we start to leveling up. Now this is the way to do it, and as you can see from my tech tree, so to get this up you use tab and then you can scroll across with the right click, and you can see you need the thatch beam to start with, and this will open up the thatch floor and then the thatch wall. But to get these you will need to level up, and as you can see there's the thatch door. I'll show you how to place that in a sec, and also like you could use the basic floors for ceilings as well. So carry on collecting. So once you are leveled up, you got a few skill points. You can get the thatch beam, the floor, and then the wall, and this will set you up nicely for your first base. And by the time you start crafting these, hopefully you might have unlocked like a few more little bits. So what you want to do is you craft 4 like this. You can craft them individually and whatnot. So you craft, I'm going to craft 4 floors, and then I'm going to craft a few walls. So craft them up, and then if you go into your inventory and you can drag them and drop them down the bottom into your quick slot, like your hotbar down the bottom, into any one. It's like numbered 1 to 0 or 1 to 9. So get all your bits crafted up. You don't need a axe or a pickaxe, but I recommend it. You know, it's quicker to get stone and stuff for other items needed, because you want to get a knife early on too. So we're going to drag and drop these bits down here, and I hate it because Q drops my weapons and all sorts, and I've done this a lot. So you just select the item, try not to drop it like a numpty like me. Let's just pick these back up, and then you left click to place the thatch foundations. So there we go, we just place these. Now I'm sorry the textures are a bit Minecrafty. I don't know what was going on with the beta. I tried to sort it out, but anyway, to place the walls it's the same thing, but if you hold R then it brings up the like the wheel. You can rotate stuff. Preferably you want the woody side inside. There is a little arrow, and then the leafy part outside. Now if you hold down R, this will change. You can change to put windows in like this, or a door frame. Now this is how you place the door. You need to unlock the door, so I need to do another bit of leveling up to level 2, and then you first off you hold down R to place the door frame. So the door frame is what you need to place the door. When it starts raining, of course, you need a ceiling, so let's place some more floors in up there just to keep us dry. So now we're leveled up, we've crafted the door. Just craft one of those. Don't forget you have to unlock it in the engrams. Craft it, drag and drop it down there, then select and place. If you hold, I think it was Y, delete structures if you want to delete them, but doors you can just hold X to pick up, and F does a royal open and close. Look at that, works like any other door in any other game I think. Beauty. So another thing you might want is the campfire and the bed. Now you've got things set up. Let's talk a little bit about the cooking. So you want a weapon such as the bow. That's a nice weapon. Bone arrows are really good at the moment. They're in fashion. Also you want yourself a nice sturdy knife. So if we craft the campfire, it is a little bit, well, the campfire's the right placing, but the bed seemed to like bounce around a little bit for me. So I just placed down the bed quickly and the campfire. One annoying thing is I placed, this beta was a bit hit and miss for me. Like first off, all the textures were a bit weird, and then like I would place down this bed and my fire, I'd go hunt something, come back, start cooking it, and then it would ping back, and like it was almost like a few minutes rollback and I'd lose all my items, so it's quite annoying. So I didn't get much done, as much as I wanted. But basically once you place this down, this is a little graph of what you can do, and then what you want to do is place the meat over in the right, and where I've placed all that junk, that's where you want the meat, and all your fuel goes in the bottom part over by the right, obviously where it says fuel, and then you activate it and it will cook for you. So my meat's there, but I've got to roll back so not great, but that's how you cook. So then hunting and dying, let's move on to that sort of area. Also I'm going to show you sort of the how to save, kind of how to save your game and what happens if you die. So basically if you die, you will lose everything in your inventory. You will keep your level, that will remain the same, but you have a mission timer. See my mission timer in the top center of the screen? If you stay logged in, or if you're logged out even, and that mission timer ends, then basically everything you've worked for ends too. You will perish pretty much. So yeah, if you die you will lose your inventory, but you will keep your level and your tech and all them items. You will only lose that if you don't get back to the mothership when your mission ends. So when your mission ends, or before your mission ends shall I say, you need to get back to your little crafty spaceship and fly out into destination unknown. I was going to say another destination, but I might get banned from YouTube. This is me picking off a bear, because that's a thing. You can pick off a bear at a distance and go skin it. Headshot for the win. So while I'm chatting about saving and whatnot, you can log out. Your character will remain in this sort of area, so you can log out. You should be fine. I don't think it's like, say, games like Rust, that's an online game, or Ark Survival, where you log out and your body is there to be raped and pillaged. It's not like that, I don't think. Don't quote me though. But another little handy tip here, you can gather bones from carcasses, so you can smash the carcass. Oh, that sounds awful, but yeah, happy boning. No, that sounds even worse. But you can collect bones is what I'm trying to get at by tapping, no, not tapping the carcass. I don't know, let's just move on. That's an extra bonus tip. Subtle subject change. Dying of oxygen, that's a good one. So basically, to get oxygen, or to not be in this situation, because I'd rather be tapping that carcass again, but basically to get oxygen, there is a kind of a cheat, but mind you, you will lose all progress if you do this. Jump in the mothership and head back there. Literally the only thing you will save is a little tiny bit of XP, because you lose that if you die. So it's not worth doing that whatsoever, unless you plan on not logging back in till the mission's up. But see these rocks? If you smash them with a pickaxe, then you will get a nice bit of oxygen or oxide out of them. And then what you do is put that little resource in your hotbar, and then you consume it. You can also pick up like the smaller version of these. Basically they are small little blue rocks. You just pick them up and then you consume them again. So this is them in my hotbar, and you just clicky away and consume. Nice and easy. There is another way, however, and that is the oxidizer. Now, I didn't really get time to play around with this. Like I say, there was a lot of rollbacks and a lot of issues with the beta for me. I'm not sure if it was just me. Hit me up in the comments if you had all this sort of problems with it too. But basically, that is how you get oxygen. I don't advise consuming all. That's probably a waste. But I was just calling it a day. I got in and had a little play around and I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I really did, and I would recommend it, especially for £20. It's really good game for that, and I'm looking forward to the other betas and what the other biomes consist of. So hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been helpful and you found it kind of funny along the way. Drop a like, subscribe and comment down below. It really helps this small channel grow. And I'll make plenty more survival tips and tricks on this game and all the others to come. Check out the playlists on what's to come. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Stay safe, stay entertained, and keep surviving.